With Doubtnut, get instant video solutions to all your maths, physics, chemistry, and biology doubts. Just click the image of the question, crop the question, and get instant video solution. Download Doubtnut app today.
Hello students, let us look at the question here, which says that the color of transition metal ion is attributed to, and we have been given here 4 options and we need to choose the correct one. Right, so in this question we need to explain that why some of the transition metal compounds are colored, right? So the reason is, so let me just write it down. Okay, so we have a color in some of the transition metal compounds, and that is because, okay, so because of N-1 D subshell that it has, okay, is incomplete, right? So due to the incomplete N-1 D subshell, it shows color. Now what exactly happens here, that d orbitals of the central atom are, when attacked by a ligand, okay, it splits into different energy levels. Okay, so let me just write it down. So d orbital, okay, of the central atom when attacked by ligand What is a ligand? So ligand is something that has a lone pair. Okay, so when attacked by a ligand, it splits into different energy levels. Okay, now this the splitting phenomena is is because of a theory that we used to learn, that is crystal field splitting theory, right? So according to that theory, what happens when a d orbital is attacked by ligand, right, it generally splits into different energy levels, something like this. So let me just draw it for you. So if this is the d orbital that we have, right, so total of 5 that we have. Now what happens, it splits into 2 energy levels like this. Okay, so the lower one is called as T2G, right? So this is T2G, and the upper one is called as, the higher one is called as EG, right? Now here what happens, so let us try and understand this. So if we have suppose if we have one electron in T2G level, right, which is the lower energy level, so sometimes this electron gets excited and promoted to the higher energy level EG, right, taking some amount of energy from visible radiation. Okay, and just after some time it returns back to its original position, leaving or radiating that absorbed energy in the form of visible radiations. Okay, now due to that radiation which falls under the visible spectrum, we observe color coming out of the compound. Okay, color coming out of the compound, right? So this is something that happens in general. Now this entire phenomena is called as DD transition, right? Why DD transition? Because the electrons are they are they are getting excited and they are returning back. All the transition is happening in D subshell only, right? So D subshell is splitting into 2 different energy levels. We have T2G, we have EG, and if there is some unpaired electron left in T2G, it will take some amount of energy from visible radiation and return back, radiating that energy, and that energy will have a certain wavelength and it will fall into a visible spectrum, right? And due to that reason, I can say that we will observe some color coming out of the compound. Okay, and that particular phenomena is called as DD transition. Okay, so I've repeated it 2 times for you to understand it better, right? So this is the main reason why we get color coming out of, transition metal ions. So let us observe all the options that we have. So we have exceptionally small size of cation, which is not the correct one. Absorption of ultraviolet ray is again the incorrect one. Incomplete N-1D subshell is something that we are interested in, and also the last one, which is absorption of infrared radiation, is the incorrect one, right? So this is how we can understand the entire DD transition and splitting of d orbitals just because a ligand has attached to it. Okay, and this is how we understand why a transition metal compound will have some color to it. Okay, so I hope you all understand. Thank you.
For class 6 to 12, IIT JEE and NEET level. Trusted by more than 5 crore students. Download Doubtnut app today.